Morning, fellas. I had a conversation with Wise. It went pretty well. I'm sure there's some things you'll like about the conversation, some things you won't like. I'm gonna I'm gonna give you the cliff notes of the conversation here real quick. I'm at work. I don't have a lot of time to spend on this. That's why I'm doing a video instead of texting a mile long text chain. Um, First conversation we had was about the pine needle harvesters and what we could do, find some middle ground there, and then where we kind of landed was, and what we discussed was um, blacking out the month of October and November and not letting them on site at all. I shot for the whole hunting season first. He wasn't going for that. We had a little bit of back and forth, and where we landed at is all of October, all of November. You know, our prime rut dates. Um, it's better than nothing. I like it. I think I could live with it. I don't know how the membership's going to feel about it, but that's the point of this video. It's better than nothing, which is what they could have given us. That's the first issue. The second issue is a new one. He expressed that Mitzi's son, one of the landowner's sons, is getting into hunting, and has expressed a desire to hunt on the family property. We kind of discussed a couple different options. You know, he basically was hinting at whether or not we would just allow him to hunt, you know, free of charge on the lease. So that's kind of option one. And I said, well, you know, I have to go to the membership, talk to the membership about it. And, you know, it's in our interest to let him hunt, you know, and stay in their good graces. The second thing I came up with, which was an afterthought that I just texted him about, was instead of giving him hunting rights, why not give him a membership to the property, and let him become a member of the club, and then he gets, you know, voting rights as to how the club is run, and he's got a vested interest in the club, not just the property, and they have a vested interest in not continually going up with the cost of the lease, because the more they go with the lease, the more they're going to have to discount it for his membership. So that's what I'm kind of leaning towards, and I'm going to try and push. I like that a lot more. We're short a member anyway, and it's a member. Oh shit! Excuse me. That probably wouldn't have to stay in the camp. I believe if he lives anywhere around Mitzi, he's going to be around Buford, you know, so he's going to be an hour away. I don't see him coming hunting every day of season or anything like that. I know it's not ideal, but I do like the idea of him becoming a member. I think it kind of puts a feather in our cap. The other option that he threw out was, if, you know, we don't want to give him hunting rights, that maybe he just cuts out a chunk of land, or, you know, they'll cut out a chunk of land off the lease for him to have and hunt, which I'm not super stoked about at all. That's why I'm kind of pushing option two out of the three options that I'm hoping are on the table right now. He mentioned a specific area, you know, 16, 15, 14, 13, you know, basically from the pond back towards the hard road, that whole area, which, you know, so he's talking about cutting out a sizable chunk, at least a couple, 200-300 acres, I imagine, which would really suck. I don't want to do that. If we did that, we'd either have to lose some members or try to find some more land to lease. I don't really want to think about doing either one of those things. I'm hoping we can kind of find some middle ground here to make all this work. Just wanted to let you know where we're at. I'm at work. I don't have much more time to spend on this. I'll have some more answers probably in 3 to 4 days. Because it's silly, because now we don't have direct contact with the landowner, but he's just being a go-between. So like anything I say has to be taken back to her instead of me dealing with her directly. It seems silly, but that's the way they want it. So that's the way it's got to work, and we got to deal with it. If you guys have any questions, feel free to give me a call, preferably this evening when I'm not at work. Feel free to talk it amongst yourselves on the text chain or call each other or do whatever you want to do. That's where we're at. That's what I'm dealing with. I'll keep you in the loop the best I can as things progress. You guys have a good one. We'll talk to you soon.